Okay, JP, we are from The Best Advice. It's Web TV. We would like to see by you which is the new advantage of a new Windows Mobile 7, not what is presented from Mr. Ballmer yesterday, but just to what is it available now, which is the main difference between other phone, other operating systems.
Yeah, so when you think about phones that are on the market today, essentially the way that they work is they have sort of rows of icons. So there's a lot of different tiles and 4 tiles by 5 tiles, and they launch applications. So they launch into various applications. And from our perspective, what we did is we built the phone in a sort of different way, where you can essentially get in and out of tasks and applications and move easily from one thing to the next. And so I can just show you some examples of what we mean. The first is lock screen. Like, one of the things that happens on most phones is you have to unlock your phone to see what's happening in your life. Yes. From our perspective here, you can see, should I point?
Yeah.
So from our perspective here, you can see the lock screen actually has a whole bunch of information on it. So not only that is a picture of my daughter, but it shows when my next appointment is, as well as who's been trying to reach me and how many appointments that I have coming up and things of that nature. So we think that's sort of a smart way to do the design. But then if I want to go and unlock my phone, I can jump in, and here it shows all of the information that's very personal to me. These are my people, these are my applications, these are my email, very, very custom to me. This is, my kids' art. It's my phone. There's no way that I could confuse this phone with anyone else's phone. It's all very custom to me. We also have this notion of live tiles. So all these tiles are alive. They actually will show how many new emails I've got, what the weather, is. It actually surfaces right on the tiles there. So you have a very custom look, and you get information at a glance right there. If you want to jump in more and sort of see additional information in a sort of smart way, one of the things that we've done is we've integrated the calendar. So I'll show you an example. When I'm back in Seattle, I pick up my kids from school and drop them off, and we have various things. And so here, what we've done is when you launch into a calendar appointment that has an address, it has it's underlined there, and it actually has a link. When you tap on it, it actually launches into the calendar, it launches into the maps, and so now it's going to try to find, I was looking around here earlier, and it goes into that specific location and shows me exactly where that appointment is. And now here, when you zoom in, it also shows you more detail, so as you zoom in farther, it'll actually show you the street view. So it surfaces in using the Sea Dragon technology. Very, very easy. And then I can scroll back or zoom back and then go to exactly where I'm at here. So that's the location that we're at here, right in the plaza. And you can do a lot of really cool things with maps. But that started from my calendar experience. There's a bunch of stuff like that where we have it so that one thing flows to the next, and our goal is for people to spend less time in their phones, not more time in their phones.
So the information is well connected, so you can start from one application or one of these icons, and you can link any information linked to the icons.
Absolutely.
And everything is customizable, or you can how you customize this? It's automatically by some information over the net. So.
Let me show you. So here, if I wanted to, just a quick example, if I wanted to delete these two things and maybe we'll go ahead and delete this one, and then maybe move these two around. You can just tap and hold and switch them around like that. So it's very, very easy to do that.
When you take the phone is empty, everything is empty, or there is some two icons to
when you buy your phone new?
Yeah, the new phone.
There's a few, there's maybe 8, 10 icons, so it's there's a few, and then I've added a whole bunch here, obviously.
Yeah.
And I'll show you how you do that. So there's a number of different things. Of course, you can add applications onto the start screen, but another thing that you can add is people. So these are all of my people from Facebook, Windows Live, and Exchange, and you can flip over. These are recent, so odds are I'm going to contact them again. And then these are all of my people, and this is what's new with my people. But if I wanted to take a specific person, say my wife, she put a little Barcelona thing, and I want to pin her to the start, I can then have her in the start screen. So I can move her up, and it's easy to move people around and have them be higher up in the start screen. And now that has a property, and the property is everything that's related to a person. So I want to go in, and I can go and see all the stuff that's about her mobile number and all that stuff, as well as right on her wall. In the future, we'll have the ability to post Twitter, like retweet and stuff like that. and then also I can see what's new with her. So it's really now more not just about SMSing and calling,
yes,
but also just the whole breed of communication around a specific person.
And is this any link with SkyDrive and information that you could be in the cloud in this version, or we need to wait the other version, the new version?
So the thing that we announced, first of all, let me show you what we have, and then I'll talk about what we announced.
Yeah.
So when you go over and you look at our Office Hub, here is the Office Hub, and the Office Hub has what we call OneNote, and OneNote syncs with SkyDrive in the cloud. So you have the ability to be able to take all these notes, and then they automatically sync up to SkyDrive, so then you can access them from anywhere.
Yes.
One other thing that we have is if I go and I press the camera button, this is sort of separate but related. If I take the camera button and then I want to take a picture of... Now, what's happened is that picture, because I've set it up in such a way, it automatically syncs that picture up to SkyDrive as well. Yeah. So there's a bunch of things that we're doing on the phone currently that integrate with SkyDrive, and you get 25 free gigabytes of storage. In the future, what we announced at the keynote was the ability for, I'll go back, we announced for all of our Office documents to be stored up into SkyDrive as well. Still 25 gigabytes. There's 70 million users in SkyDrive today, and they're increasing by 30 million a month, so it's growing very, very rapidly.
Just another question about handset manufacturing. Who has already endorsed Windows Mobile? So HTC, I see.
Yeah, the ones that we have announced today, we have HTC, Samsung, LG, Dell, and then of course we just announced Nokia.
Okay. So what do you think in respect of the other handset software user interface, like it would be iOS from Apple, or also Android from several manufacturers? Which is the main difference? Is the access of information?
I'll tell you, when you say what's the main difference, the way that we talk about it is that it is different. So when I talk about the phone, the main thing that I want to impress upon people is that we've built a phone in a different way. And you look, I mean, it is very different.
Yes.
The tiles are just, they're big. Now everybody's going to know my password.
Also the user interface is different.
Yeah, the user interface is different, but what we've done is we've allowed information to just flow naturally to you so that you can get in and out and move on with your day. So we don't want people to be tied up with their phone. We want people to just naturally be able to do things constructively with their phone and then move on to the next task.
Okay, JP, thank you, and have a nice, safe back trip to Seattle.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.